Across the nighttime, the city winks a sleepless sigh. Hear his voice shake my window, sweet seducing sighs. Get me out into the nighttime. Four walls won't hold.
Hello, folks, and welcome to the Short Vic Show. Today for May 1st, May Day, the 1st of May, and welcome everybody. And we have seen a quite resilient VIX today and resilient term structure. And what do I mean by that? I mean that once again, with the market tanking, term structure held strong, and with a comeback towards the close, we see the term structure holding and us being in contango once again today, which is cool. I like always being in contango. So let's take a brief look at the charts here, and then I have a little surprise for you. So let's pull up the chart here, and we will see what we will see. So let me pop this screen up. Let's see. And then screen capture. All right. So that's not working out so great. Anyway, so the deal is, as I add my screen in, because it doesn't happen to be here, that everything kind of came back today, and we ended the day in contango. So I'm going to pull that up and show it to you here. It turns out that everything was okay. So that's great, and my screen's not working. That's very bizarre. But anyway, what I was going to show you is that according to VIX Central, we are still in contango, which is nice. And we ended up in contango about 1.42%. Now, what I was going to tell you about is that I'm being forced, sort of, by the powers that be to get rid of my hair. So, there's been a lot of criticism of my long hair because I do these like fancy jobs. So, here we go with the VIX Central. So I'm gonna have to cut off my hair, which is quite unfortunate. It's kind of a bummer, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose. And I'm not gonna let these guys get the better of me. So I guess that's what I'll have to do. Anyway, so I will be, I guess, cutting off all my hair, which is unfortunate. But it doesn't matter. It's just hair, right? So it'll be okay. So that's all that's going on right now. Let's go back to take a look at the markets here. And as you can see, Dow down 64, ES up 9, NASDAQ up 115. Do check out my video earlier today with a gentleman from Steady Options, which was a fun little thing. And we'll see what happens continuing. Now, I did cut back my position a little bit. And the reason for that was because I just want to put my money on the sidelines for a little while. So I've decided to do that for a little while and kind of just take it off for a little while. I need to rebuild my capitalization a little bit because I became undercapitalized a little bit with my losses in February. So I'm looking to not put a lot at risk right now and just hang out and see what happens. I do still have positions on, short the VIX a little bit, but not as much as before. But yeah, here's my hair that you can, I don't know if you can see it, but if I lean forward here a little bit, and I'm going to get rid of it all. So I'm getting my camera together, and I'm going to go to the other place, and I got a clipper, and I'm going to clip off all my hair and get rid of it all so that nobody else can bug me anymore. So that'll be a lot of fun, and I want to get it on video, and so I will, the next video that comes up will be me clipping off my hair I like to do that like kung fu thing where you go from long hair to nothing and then let it grow back again. So that's probably what I'm going to do, is just clip it all off completely, be bald. And it's a new start for me, a new start for my positions. And I hope you'll follow me on the journey as we have a successful summer of trading and trading the VIX. And it looks like we are back in a good period of contango. That gentleman who came on, his name's Kim Kleiman, and he had some good strategies. One of his strategies was to basically put on a little risk collar in UVXY. So he would buy, in SVXY. So he would buy SVXY like deep calls, and then he would sell out of the money calls and buy puts against them a little bit. So essentially, if things just kind of crept upwards, he makes money, and if there's a big gap down, he makes money. So it's a good little deal for him. Check out that video. He's got some good strategies. He also has a strategy where he buys straddles ahead of earnings, and he actually gets out of them before the earnings announcement, so to avoid that vol crush every time they announce earnings. But what he does is he puts it on a couple weeks before earnings and then looks for a move, and once he gets his move of 5 or 10%, he gets out. If he doesn't get the move, he sells it out, but it's relatively low risk because straddles are not going to collapse ahead of earnings, and so as long as you get out before the earnings announcement, your risk is very small. So that's interesting strategies. I would encourage you to actually check out his website, because it would be great if I could drum up some business for him, as he was kind enough to appear on the show. If things like this are interesting to you, please let me know in the bottom. I know some people could care less about options and they're just here to trade the VIX, but you know what? Take what's interesting to you and just fast forward over the rest. That's fine with me. I know a lot of people do want to learn more about options, and there's great resources online to do that. I would highly recommend like Tastyworks is great to check out. So check out Tastyworks just for basic options theory. But steady options is, it sounds like from what he was telling me that one of the best things about steady options is the community of people there. So you have a chat room with people, and sometimes it's more fun to go in a chat room when you've got a little bit of filtering. Like these people, they're paying the subscription every month. They're obviously serious about wanting to trade. And, you avoid some of the bullying and riffraff of, say, of some of the other places, say a StockTwits. Now, I love StockTwits, and I've been on there for a while, and I like hanging out there. But some people get, sick of just sort of the riffraff, and I understand that totally. And it can be good to be around a group of people that are trying to do, very similar things to you. And so, services like the steady options one, you make back the money. The subscription, just one trading idea ends up paying for that. So I'm not trying to sell anything, as I always say, but just check that out. Or I should say, I don't have a horse in this race. I'm not affiliated with any of these things, but I do like to try to highlight some of them so you can pick out for yourself what you think is interesting and leave the rest. But yeah, I am kind of bummed that I have to cut my hair, but I figure, hair is like a vanity, and I don't need any vanities. I need to stay focused on moving forward in life and what I need to do this summer, which is basically I am going to pick up a second job and raise more trading capital. So that's what I'm interested in doing right now. I appreciate you all joining me. Please, if I could get just a couple more people to sign up for Patreon, it would really help. Just cover the I just want to try to cover the cost of internet and everything for my show. And I'd like to get some more people on and get some little bit better equipment. So if you can manage to part with $5 or something like that, that would be awesome. I know some people don't have it, can't do it. And they just don't have that at all can afford that sort of thing. But other people, it's just a matter of going through the process of signing up for it, and being part of this journey that a bunch of us are on here with this David Lincoln show and the Short Vol and Facebook and all. Being part of that is a big deal to some people, and they're happy to help out. And for you, I want to, that's who this is talking to when I say, please consider signing up for Patreon. It would be really, really awesome if I didn't have to do the side jobs that I have to do right now, and I could focus more on making videos and my interviews, because that's what I really care about in life. The side jobs are just, ways to pay the bills. So if you could help out, that would be awesome. Patreon link is below. I do have some other good interviews coming up soon, which I'm excited for. It was very nice of the gentleman from straddle-option to actually agree to come on. I always am kind of shocked when people agree to come on and share with us what they're doing, because I take it as a great honor. So thank you to Kim for coming on, and thank you everybody for watching. And yeah, please consider doing a Patreon, and do check back later, because I am going to shave my head here, and I'm going to try to get some footage of it on film, and try not to shed a tear at the loss of my hair, which has been growing for like 3 years. Oh my goodness. Anyways, enough of that. Thanks for watching, and I will see you. You'll see me shortly with a new video. Thank you.
Across the nighttime, the city winks a sleepless eye. Hear his voice shake my window, sweet seducing sighs. Get me out into the nighttime. Four walls won't hold me tonight. If this town is just an apple, then let me take a bite. If they say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do me that way? If they say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do me that way?